This video is a follow-on from a video I made a day or two ago called it's this one applying strategies from product marketing to nationalism. So if you haven't already seen it, I recommend you go and watch that one first. It will make what the next couple of minutes easier to understand. So that video and it's up on my YouTube channel, which is that. It's got my name in it with Galileo. It's also on Substack. I've got a Substack as well if you prefer to do things that way. Okay, let's go. Okay, so now I'm in post-production, and it actually occurred to me that we need to think a wee bit more about this. So have a look at this question, have a look at the adoption curve and the political market segments, and where do you think Sinn Féin voters will fall into? Have a 10 seconds. How will you think about this? It'll be interesting to see if we come up with the same conclusions. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. You're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I'm wrong. I'm just saying it's a good thing to be discussing. It's good to be thinking about this. Together we can refine this. So, as Dara was saying earlier, I would say that Sinn Féin voters would come into this early adopters. Those would be the old school nationalist Sinn Féin voters. But also, there are some Sinn Féin voters that are now with us in the new nationalist or new nationalist populist or new populist field or camp. Well, what about the progressive Sinn Féin voters? Yeah, like we'd stick them over in the laggards along with the PBP type people. Now, there's also another type of Sinn Féin voter, which is the type of Sinn Féin voter that's out for profit or status, and they're not really ideologically driven. They're driven because they're friendly with the Sinn Féin councillor. They get contracts or they get looked after basically, whether it's through prestige or financial gain or something else, whatever it may be. And they're unlikely to change to jump ship unless a new sheriff comes into town. And then the sort of people who would probably try and suck up to the new sheriff and ditch Sinn Féin, I can't remember the metaphor. As soon as a new sheriff rides into town and the majority goes, they're followers and they're in here. And then there's the type of Sinn Féin voter who doesn't fit into the other camps, and that would be this one. So really, the answer to the question, which political market segment do Sinn Féin voters fall into? I would say you can find them in all of them. Okay, back to Dara.